Aloha, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do some emotional freedom technique, EFT. And for all of those of you who don't know what emotional freedom technique is, EFT, you might want to look it up and check it out because it's huge. But what it really is right now is it's going to be a set of setup statements going through some meridian points, and we're going to be tapping on them to release stuck old stored emotions that are not in alignment with our now divine assignment. So those are the sequence. We're going to get rid of all kinds of stuck emotions. Every day that when we awaken today, I've already done all my own tapping on all of my own things and did my own ceremonies, and now I'm making this video for you guys. It's still bright and early in the morning. For most of you, you probably haven't woken up yet. I like to wake up really early. That's just my flow. And I tune in with myself and I take care of my own emotions. And then I say, what's coming up that I can help others with? And so instead of getting stuck in, which a lot of us are, and we don't admit it, and we don't want to admit it, we're like, it's not okay that I'm stuck. It's not okay that I'm having these emotions. It's not okay that I'm having these problems. And so you just close off and you're just like, no, I don't feel that way. And you just hide and you just pretend. You're like, I'm okay. I'm a baller. I'm a man. I'm a woman. I don't have no problems. No, I'm good. And you just like suck it all up and you just do what it takes to just get through and muster through it because you're strong. You know what I'm talking about. All that energy inside of you that's just stuck now because you haven't let it, you didn't let it flow to you and through you. The meridian points, the energy coming from source to our bodies and through our bodies travels down these pathways, and these pathways in our bodies are known as meridians. These meridians, where the energy flows through our meridians through our whole body, these meridians have points, and those points intersect in all these different places in our body. And where those meridians intersect, when the energies are crossing and weaving and everything, and we have these old belief systems and constructs and emotions and feelings and thoughts and all this stuff that comes along with that energy flowing freely to us and through us, when it gets stuck in these places because of whatever, we shut down to that energy flowing freely to us and through us, and we start to get hurt in all these places, and then we start to make up these feelings on top of those hurts that then protect us to keep us safe from that ever happening again. And then we lock ourselves up from not only the non-beneficial energies coming at us, but all of the beautiful opportunities too, because we're stuck in that old paradigm. Do you know what I mean? So I would like, if you would like, we could right now, both of us, all of us, take full responsibility for ourselves here now as sovereign beings. Inhale into our truth. I am a sovereign being taking full responsibility for myself and all my feelings. And it's okay that I feel angry or sad or happy or mad. It's okay that I have all these feelings. And it's even okay that they're out of alignment and that you use them in wrong times and you're angry all of the time over here when you could be happy all the time over here. Just because you have all these feelings that are out of alignment, it's still okay. What's not okay is that you lie to yourself and shut off and say it's not okay that I feel this and it's not okay about them feeling this. That's what's not okay, is that you shut off and tell yourself it's not okay, because it is okay. It's not going to be okay if you continue doing it, if you know that you've taken responsibility and then you keep doing it. That's not okay, but that didn't happen yet. So for right now, we don't have to worry about that. We can take full responsibility for now and all of the times in the past that we just didn't live up to what we should have. And so right now, we're going to take full responsibility for that, and we're going to project our responsibility forwards, knowing that it's going to be okay if I can sit here now and tune in. So all of these unresolved feelings, let's go. Start with the setup statement, tapping on the karate chop point, and it doesn't matter what challenge you chop on, and it just matters that you, you know, that's the karate chop point right there. That's where it meets. That's where you're going to tap. Use all 4 fingers. Setup statement. This is what we're going to do, and usually it's 3 times, but you can exaggerate a little bit if you need to. The point is, keep on tapping on your hand with the setup statement that gets you in alignment with what we're doing here. So the formula is this. Even though I have all of these out of alignment feelings, even though I have all of these out of alignment feelings and beliefs and ideas, I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself for believing in those ideas. I really, really do. Even though in my life I've had all kinds of things happen to me that have caused me to shut down and caused me to have all of these feelings that aren't in alignment. I choose to deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. I really, really do. Even though in the past, I've had all of these feelings that are out of alignment with how I want to feel, I choose to deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. I really, really do. Even though there's all of these past experiences and situations that hurt, that have made me sad, then I got angry to protect myself because I was sad. All of these feelings, buried deep down, I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself for having these feelings. Even though deep down all of these feelings, sadness and anger and worry and guilt and resentment and jealousy, and the list goes on, you can name them all. Even though all these feelings, good, bad, and indifferent, all inside of me, stuck and stored, causing me right now to not know what to do, I choose to deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself for not knowing how to use my feelings correctly. All right, so then we know what we're talking about now, right? So that's the setup. We've set that up now. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Now we're gonna go through the points. And so this one's right between the eyes, and it's right there, boom, boom, right where the eyebrows meet, right in the middle. You can put 2 fingers and gently tap, all right? Even though I have all these out of alignment feelings, side of the eye. Even though my whole life I never knew how to take care of my feelings, this is right where the eye and the temple is, right between the eye and the temple, there's the bone. You're gonna tap on that bone. Even though all these feelings from the past that don't feel good, that I'm still holding on to now, making me not feel good now, I'm tapping on them because it doesn't feel good. I don't want to not feel good. So I'm tapping on it. It doesn't feel good to not feel good. And I'm letting myself have a voice right now. Move to under the eye. It's directly under your eye. I'm giving a voice to those feelings. I don't feel good. I don't feel good about not feeling good. I don't feel good feeling angry and sad. I don't feel good feeling all of these non-beneficial feelings inside of me. It doesn't feel right. Move on to underneath the nose, right here to where that is, and tap there. It doesn't feel right to feel not right. I know what it feels like to not feel right. What am I doing that's causing me to not feel right? All of these, now move under here, right there. All of these old ideas and beliefs and thoughts and feelings that have caused me to be out of alignment with my divine assignment. I don't know what my divine assignment is. I don't know how I feel about not knowing about that. Even, oh yeah, this is the collarbone right here. If you like feel your neck and you can feel these 2 bones sticking out, and then it kind of loops around and then goes down. So right on top of those bones, if you just put both your hands or just one hand and just tap like that, that's good. So I don't know how to feel. I don't know what feeling right is. I know what feeling wrong is because it doesn't feel right. I know what feeling right is in comparison to where it's the opposite of feeling wrong, but I don't know if that's right either. I'm not sure if these feelings that I feel are correct. And then under the arm, if you put your arm like that, it's like right in there. So all of these out of alignment feelings, all these thoughts that I have that cause these feelings to reinforce themselves, all of these feelings that reinforce these thoughts, all this non-beneficial energy, I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, accept, and forgive myself. And this is a magic one right here. This is the right arm. So we're going to say, I love, honor, and forgive myself and my father or fathers or any masculine figure who has ever been in my life. I forgive them as well. And you put down your right. Go to the left arm now because we're going to say, I forgive my mother and my grandmother and all females who have ever existed in my life. I forgive all of you who have ever caused me to shut down and feel not enough. I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, accept myself, and forgive myself and all of you. So now we did the right for the masculine and left for the feminine, because there's both meridians down both sides. If you choose, you can just do one of them and just keep going. But I chose in this one so we could do feminine and masculine, mom and dad, all male and female, release all of that trauma from them and you, and forgive. Okay, if you're not keeping up the words, saying them after me and repeating as we're doing the tapping, it's okay. You can just agree with me in your head, mostly at least. And as long as you're agreeing while we're doing the tapping, then the tapping and the agreeing is we're mirror neuroning. So I'm speaking for you, giving you the opportunity to agree. And as you get better with this, then you start to speak with me until you keep up, or you make up your own script for the things you're dealing with once you've identified your MPI, your most pressing issue, MPI, your most pressing issue, what we're dealing with here today. So it's about feelings and emotions. Instead of picking one, I'm angry or I'm sad or I'm depressed, we're choosing all of them right now. Putting them all in one thing, swirling them all up and dealing with them all, but not having to pick out any individual things. So we're just clearing, sweeping the floor. And later on, we can pick through what came up on the floor sweeping, you know, and pick through and say, this came up, that came up, and this came up, and I'd like to work on these things. So if that comes up for you, then you know we can work on that one-on-one as we could coach each other through this stuff. But right now, this is just a general guide and a blessing to help assist all of us to get through our traumas so that we can have a better world. And this is my way of helping you help us. Okay, so where we were at, we're releasing. We got the male and female, we released all of that, and now we're going to go to the top of the head and we say, here now, oh, I take full responsibility for my life. I take full responsibility for my feelings. I take full responsibility for my energy. And even though they told me there was nothing I could do about it, and I accepted and believed that, I forgive myself for accepting and believing there was nothing I could do about my problems. And now we're going to continue tapping, but now as we got through giving a voice to all of the out of alignment energy, now we're going to do this. We're going to say, even though I've had all these emotions and feelings and thoughts and beliefs that have caused me harm, and I've forgiven them now, they've also caused me to see what it's like to be compassionate and loving and kind. Even though I've had all these problems in my life, and now that I've transmuted them, now they're actually blessings in disguise that are treasures of the heart. Now that I have these treasures of the heart, I can use them for myself, and I can help others too. Even though I've had all of this trauma in my life that caused me to shut down and turn away, and they said there was nothing I could do about it, I know that that was all lies. I actually can do something about it. I am doing it now. I'm tapping on it. I'm tapping out all the bullshit belief systems, BS bullshit belief systems. Yep, all of it. Tapping it out. Tapping out all the non-beneficial energy, because it's what we do when we tap. We're opening and emptying the meridian so the energy can flow, life force energy can flow to us and through us more effortlessly and joyfully, and we can get the benefits of what life force energy is. So, unblocking and unlocking our own meridians, allowing and accepting that I can take full responsibility for my life. Right now, I am. There is something I can do about all of the things that cause me harm, that make me feel not good. This is what I can do about it. I can tap in and give it a voice. I can allow it to be heard. I'm allowing it to be heard right now. That did not feel good. It's okay. And now I know that I like to feel better than that. So I'm not going to hang out with those kinds of people anymore. I'm not going to speak that way anymore. I'm not going to act that way anymore. I'm not going to do the deeds that I did before that caused me the harm that I had and have still maybe that I'm tapping out now. As I tap out all the non-beneficial belief systems and programs and bullshit BS, I'm tapping in. I am grateful for the opportunity to expand and explore new ideas and thoughts. I'm grateful that there's something I've learned how to do about it, like tapping, emotional freedom technique. Thank you, people who came up with this thousands of years ago. Thank you for the people who innovated it now within the last 25 years. Thank you for all the teachers and students who have helped us out there come to these realizations that we can take full responsibility. I am. You are. We are. I am. Say yes. I am. Allowing source energy to me and through me here now in the name of the great creator, source of all that is now. Here. Inhale. Exhale. Love. I am love. I am love. This is love. I'm sending love to my body. I'm sending love to my cells. I'm sending love to all those past traumas that I've had. I'm sending love to all of those different non-beneficial ideas and beliefs that I've had. I'm sending love to all of those crevices and shadows that I've ever ignored and didn't want to deal with. I'm sending love to all those parts of me that I don't love. I love you. All those parts of me that are unforgivable, I forgive you. All of those parts of me that are worried and sad and don't know what to do, I comfort you and I love you and I send you blankets and food and comfort and warmth and good friends and good conversations. To all of those parts of myself that I abandoned and sent off, I nurture you and call you back, and I'm feeding you now with the divine energy of the divine source to fold back into the fractal, to unlock the source energy codes inside of my genes, to allow the divine flow to source itself from the inside out, knowing I always have everything that I need. I'm always taken care of. I live the best life ever. I go the best places ever. I have the best job ever. I have the best opportunities come all of the time. I eat the best food and drink the best water. I love how I smile and laugh and dance and sing and share. I love that all the people I meet are amazing. I love that the world's getting better and better and better every moment. I love that the better I get, every time I look out, the world's better. I love that we're all getting along in harmony and it's the golden age. I love that my inner world and my outer world are now finding their way into equanimity. I love that Sebastian taught me how to tap and is tapping with me. I love these videos, and now I thank you. Inhale, and I send you an invitation with all my divine joy and energy to go ahead and like and subscribe and to do these tapping videos as much as you possibly can every single day on repeat until you actually get through your traumas, because sometimes those traumas can come up and get resolved immediately, for sure. With tapping, it can really do that, but at other times it's going to take some repeat, because if we've spoken a language for so long of like lack and poverty and I'm not good enough and this hurts and this sucks and I'm not going to do that and I can't do that and I got to fight for this and I got to fight for that, and like this whole competition language that a lot of us have been programmed with our whole lives for thousands of years, actually. This whole competition that comes from the amygdala in the back when it's firing off, fight or flight, and it's making decisions for everything around us, and it's actually not at even the rest of our brain. It's the little tiny amygdala firing off way back there from our primitive consciousness, from back when we were in pack mentality, when we were all communities that we're going across the planet doing things, you know. We didn't want to be pushed out of our tribe, our village, so we didn't want to step out of that, and therefore in that we were always a part of this hunting and gathering, taking care of each other. And if we did something that got us to step out of that, what was going to happen is we'd be alone, basically, so our rate of survival was probably going to be way less. So that made us have this survival safety thing, that threat coming at us all the time. We got to protect ourselves, so we stay in this group mentality, and then we go around, and some of those group mentalities now these days are like, you know, not so good when they're pushing us around to do things that aren't in alignment with our divine assignment. So we have to be not afraid to separate ourselves from that primitive life, that primitive mind, that primitive brain that's afraid of all of the things that could take us out and take our body down and take us away from our tribe and our village and actually take our body out of this life. So of course we're deep down afraid of these things that are primal energies. And that's okay on one level, because if that tiger is coming to chase you, you do want to run, but it will catch you no matter what, because the tiger's faster than you. So you running, that adrenaline that you get to run from real fear is fine, because it's supposed to be there from back then till now for that reason. However, when somebody calls you up and gives you a bad phone call, or when someone cuts you off in traffic, or if you just like think the wrong thought, or any of those things happen, you start to get all freaked out. If you start to go relive a past traumatic situation that had happened to you, a car accident, a breakup with somebody, or losing this or losing that, if you trigger that all of the time and you're here now and that happened then and you're still triggering it nonstop, that means you're living in a constant state of triggering that amygdala to create your whole life out of that fear mechanism, which is super duper 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 small in comparison to your gigantic amazing brain. So when we tap out all of that other amygdala energy and we tell ourselves, I am safe, I am calm and safe in a non-safe place. If I can be calm and safe in a non-calm and safe place, then that right there takes the amygdala and it untriggers it, unfires it. And if you can unfire the amygdala, then that means that your heart and your other brain come together with your gut brain, your three brains, you become coherent, and then you make better decisions, which means through law of attraction and action, you start to actually attract situations that are more in alignment with the energy in which it is that you are putting out, rather than that fear, protect myself, I have to be safe, which means I need to take this and take that, make borders and boundaries, and I have to have weapons and all this stuff that we've created this whole world of mass destruction out of protecting ourselves to attempt to be safe so that